Yeah, so when we look at the number of people traveling by car, that's going to set a new record here in Texas. 3.2 million Texans will take a road trip this Memorial Day. When you look at air travel and other modes of travel, we're not setting a record, but because so many people are going to be driving this Memorial Day, we will set a new overall travel record for Texas when it comes to Memorial Day.
And sorry, um, with gas pricing, why are we kind of seeing a fluctuation of it going up and down?
Yeah, San Antonio seems to see a fluctuation, sometimes more than other cities in Texas. A week ago, it was 271. Today, it's 280, and a month ago, it was 259. So, we're at that time of year where gas prices do fluctuate a little bit. Going into a major holiday, that's pretty typical. But certainly, you're starting to see more people hit the roads. Weather's warming up, kids are getting out of school, and summer vacation season is starting. In fact, Memorial Day is the official start of summer driving season. So when that happens, you see more pressure on demand for fuel. And so you will see prices bounce around a little bit, but they're right now about 35 to 40 cents cheaper than they were last Memorial Day.
And you kind of mentioned my next question. Why is Memorial Day seen as the start of driving season?
Yeah, so it's a summer driving kickoff. And so the time, of course, when a lot of people have a 3 day vacation, they can take a longer trip if they want to, a little bit more time off from work. And so it's kind of the unofficial start to summer for those who are traveling.
And I think you said this already, but how many people can we expect on the Texas roads this weekend?
3.2 million in total. That's a 2.8% increase over last year. It's also a 5.7% increase over 2019, which was a record year for travel. So we still continue to see this year after year since the COVID-19 pandemic ended. We see year over year growth when it comes to major holiday periods, including Memorial Day, as far as how many people are choosing to travel 50 miles or more for leisure.
Um, Obviously, maintenance is a big part of it. How can people protect their cars or get their cars ready for the long drives?
So we'll see roughly about 19,500 roadside rescues between Thursday and Monday here in Texas. AAA will. The top reasons for that we typically see over Memorial Day is overheated vehicles, dead batteries, and flat tires. Making sure that you have enough coolant, making sure that belts and hoses under the hood look good, making sure that your tires are properly inflated and you have enough tread, as well as just making sure if your battery's over 3 years old, you've had a trusted mechanic take a look at it. The average life of a battery is 3 to 5 years. So those are some things you can do to mitigate the risk of a roadside emergency. And we recommend that motorists carry a emergency kit with them as well in case they do have a roadside emergency, and make sure that bottled water is included in that kit because you may not have AC. And of course, it gets really hot in Texas, certainly starting now.
And say either a driver's tire pops or something happens, what should they do in that instance?
Yeah, hopefully, you're going to remain calm. If you run into a situation where you suddenly lose a tire, try to remain calm. Don't slam on the brakes, and try to get off the road and out of the lane of traffic as safely as possible, and get as far out of traffic as you can if you have that situation or any type of roadside emergency, just for safety reasons to get you out of that lane of traffic so that you're not struck by another vehicle potentially. Remain in your vehicle with the seatbelt on, and of course, hopefully you have roadside assistance or someone to call for help, and wait patiently there, and of course, never get out of your vehicle and walk around unless you absolutely have to. Of course, that can be very dangerous.
Is there anything else about this weekend that you feel I did not ask?
Well, one thing about this Memorial Day and why we see a record number of people traveling is because so many people are going to take road trips. Some of the reasons for that: road trips are always, the most popular mode of travel. They're cheaper than, of course, flying or taking other modes of transportation, but also when you look at the cost of a rental car, it's down 8% over last year. When you look at the cost of gas, it's down as well, 35 to 40 cents a gallon. So road trips are going to be very popular, not only for Memorial Day, but we suspect the entire summer could be busier than last summer.